This is the official artwork of Mario Kart World. I think I told you some of the interesting tidbits about this game. It's an open world game.
Right.
So they have these things called knockout tours where you start at one map and you race down and you keep going and hitting different checkpoints. And every checkpoint, a few people get eliminated. So by the end, it's like 4 people racing for the top spot. Their Grand Prix mode, you race you do like a track and then you race to the next track.
Oh, that's cool.
And it all counts in and everything is connected. It's really interesting. And there's a ton of characters. But they recently had a direct because they're charging $80 for this game.
Yeah.
The first video game that just is $80. You don't get like a collective tin.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get like a Peach pocket pussy.
Right.
Or a Toad, whatever it is. For animal you want to fuck. Yeah.
A dild toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's tariffs, dude. It's a lot of money to send those carts over to America.
I guess, but I think it's just this was the thing before the tariffs. But they left a lot to be desired for this $80 price tag. But if I know Nintendo, they're just hiding it, you know? They don't give everything away right away. They like to slowly feed stuff, and you get the game.
They percolate info onto the market.
Right, and you get the game and you discover these things on your own. So I think there's things... I don't think we've seen a Tampa Bay track, but that gets us to this first thing, modes, because there's a few modes that I noticed were missing, and the first one is quite obvious, 200cc. That's this is the fastest you can ride.
Okay.
And
so the CCs are speed, right?
Correct,
Okay.
correct. 150 is like the standard, like the difficult speed. 200 is like you actually have to hit the brakes around turns.
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah.
And
what's mirror?
Mirror is like all the tracks are flipped. So if a track would normally have a left turn, it's like a right turn.
Oh, interesting. That's new, right?
That's newer, but it's not going to be in this game because this game is a giant world, you know?
Right.
But I think they can add 200cc because these tracks are so wide.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, and they're long and they're straightaways. So I think 200cc is going to be perfect for this game. Have you ever played 200cc?
Never played 200cc.
It's like too fast for the regular game. But I think that's definitely going to be in. Another mode I think is Puerto Rican mode. And to explain a little bit better, this mode, you basically just spend the whole time washing your car. Because they don't... They don't talk about this, but like you're riding through deserts and jungles and all kinds of terrain. You gotta have a little bit of upkeep,
Right.
And
and you're just playing music really loud.
you're playing
outside.
music loud. You're doing it in the street, so people have to drive through the puddles.
Yeah,
that
there's
you're
just
making.
soap on the street for years to come that you
Right.
can never get out because you just wash your car every day.
Correct, and nobody's gonna say anything to you in fear of being shanked. So I think that's that would be like a fun side kind of mode.
Like, yeah,
you know?
it's like Power Wash Simulator, but
right.
Puerto Rican Simulator.
Yeah. With, by the way, White Power Wash Simulator coming out next year. So be ready for that. Yeah, Puerto Rican mode. And then how about Sicko mode? I think
Wow. Yeah.
this is a good one. So this one kind of is exactly what you think about it. So like there's a Mario Kart character who's sick and you and Travis Scott have to ride in an ambulance to get them to the hospital.
Right. He's sick because he was crushed to death at Astro World.
Right, exactly. So, because it's an open world, you could be like, "Oh, I'm sick over in Goo Goo Gaga Desert or whatever," you know.
So you got to take the Toad ambulance.
Right, and Toad is like he's just eager to be there, you know. He's like, "Oh, let's go, Travis Scott." Yeah, Travis Scott is just sitting in the passenger. He doesn't even get out to like help you in,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But there's a lot that can be done with this. I think you can go to pick up the sick character, and then you bring them back, and then
yeah.
you know they're ready. For
You
the
heal
race.
them with the power of Kendall Jenner's pussy,
Right.
Kylie Jenner's pussy.
Right? Which has a lot of power, by the way.
Yeah, look at Timothy Chalamet.
So yeah, that's those are the 3 modes. I think.
Oh, they're gonna add those.
I think.
Yeah,
I think that's on my wish list. I don't know if they're gonna add them, but
this is your wish.
This is my wish list. This is
Oh,
like what
okay.
I wish.
I'm glad we said it was your wish list.
Because that's the thing is, I only
I
have.
thought all these things were guaranteed to be in the game.
No. These are what the things that I want. And by the way, I don't go crazy with like a ton of things on my wish list. Even when I was a kid for Christmas, I wouldn't like put more than just an item or 2. You know?
You ever ask your bitch for other bitches?
I've never even tried that.
Yeah.
Have you?
You put it on your wish list. You ever ask your
Said
bitch for other bitches?
Mo bitches.
Mo bitches. That's actually a character on Mario Kart. You can play as Mo bitches.
Mo bitches.
It's just 14 women on one cart. It's OP. You just smack other players out of the way with their feet.
Yeah.
Paddy mode. You use your feet.
Yeah. Well, that is kind of interesting you say that because this is my wish list for characters, and the first character I wish for is me. I want to be in the game. I think
Where is that photo from?
that was from earlier today, actually. Yeah. So
It should be a bed. It should be a bed. Your car.
It should be a bed.
Is a faggot.
Because I think you can have a bed with like the bed frame is like a couple of wheels.
Yeah.
They even make race car beds. I mean,
Right.
what am I doing?
And when you
here?
do co-op, I pop out of the pillow and throw your shells for you.
Right. If if we're playing like
I'm like on the back, like tossing like used socks at Luigi's ass.
right, exactly.
The blue shell, the blue sock.
So I think
Purple sock.
it's obviously not realistic that I'm in the game, but there's a non-zero chance. It's not impossible.
Right,
that
there might be a character customization where we make Paddy.
Where you can make me.
download, if you're an exclusive News from Bed Patreon subscriber, we will unlock to you
Correct.
the ability to pay as Paddy.
And you get all my animations, like when I go off a jump, I like
your socks off.
I throw a disc.
you throw a disc.
I throw.
You put your tights on.
I'm taking my socks off and waving them around and putting them back on.
when you're soaring, it's your socks.
It's my socks, and I'm like catching air.
Catch
with
air
them.
in a big sock,
Yeah,
dude.
yes,
Dude.
yes. The stockings would also be perfect.
And as Paddy loses weight, his ability to float goes up. His weight goes higher.
My weight
starts at like a
drops
Bowser weight, and then by the end of your weight loss, when you hit that 200, you're about like a Toadette. You know?
Right. So it is like
Padette. Sell your soul, dude.
Well, anyway, how about James the actual Mario Kart you can play as? So
play Mario Kart as
the cart. You're the cart in another cart, and you can choose another cart to ride.
Yeah.
But like
this is good stuff.
Yeah, people don't like give that cart enough daytime.
Right.
It's been in the game for how long? It's been around longer than Toadette, you know?
She's a young Brooke.
She's a young, hot little sexy piece of ass.
She's a little piece of fungus I'd like to forage. No, that's a great one. I can't wait to play as a car.
Yeah. And I don't know exactly how how you bring an inanimate object to life, but if there's anyone who could do it, it's Nintendo.
Nintendo.
And the last one I think you're going to really enjoy is Baby Indigo Rodney Dangerfield. I think.
Hey, let me tell you. Is this the racist one? Which one is he?
This one was not in any of
Right, so he's an exclusive.
He's an exclusive because that's what Nintendo does. Like you ask for a character, they give you rose pink Peach or whatever. So they're not going to give you the one that you know and love. They're going to give you a new kind of rendition.
It's Indigo Rodney Dangerfield. Do you know about Indigo children?
But it's the baby version.
Yeah.
So you don't get the adult. You just get
you got to upgrade. You got to play through the world for a long time, level up to get the full Indigo Rodney.
Exactly. That's like you have to pay later.
Rodnigo Dangerfield in Inderfield. Rodnigo Inderfield.
Right. No, but what are the Indigo?
Indigo children. So there's this guy named Father Yod. I can't believe this is what I'm talking There's this guy named Father Yacht. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's this cult, or this woman came up with this concept that like all people have an aura that are different colors, and people have red aura or green aura or blue aura. But they found people that have indigo auras that are more powerful and have more manipulative qualities to influence the world. And so they collected a crew of indigo children with the indigo aura and raised them to believe that they are like inheriting the earth.
Interesting.
And so Indigo Baby Rodney Dangerfield actually has like psychological like psycho telekinesis powers to influence the other players. So he could probably like, if you're playing as Baby Indigo Rodney Dangerfield, you like know what everyone else's like, you know, special like gifts. What are they, like the prize? What is it, like the
in the item boxes?
The items, yes.
You know the items.
Yes.
That's the
he's like has like he can see through to know what items you have. And he can like influence you, like he can like block you from using it like one time each character. He can
That's great. I would
it.
say if I saw this in person, it would influence me to shoot it with a rifle because that is a horrifying looking baby.
Just gotta say, Paddy, I'm blown away by your Photoshop skills.
Oh, thank you, thank
very
you.
Good work. I haven't seen you put this much work in since you put on all that weight.
I am.
Welcome to Morning Good.
The funny thing is too, earlier today when I told you I had work I needed to do,
it was
this was what I was.
You
working
delayed
on.
me for this.
This is what I was working on.
Can you go back home and grab me a granola bar? Just so you can edit Baby Indigo. Hey, let me tell you, I'm a Mario Kart.
And we're more than halfway through this presentation.
Hey, I get no billet bobs. No billet bobs at all.
Bullet bills.
Bullet bills at all. Hey, I get no star power-ups at all. No star powers.
I got no coins at all. No coins.
Hey, take my red shell, please.
Hey, would you move over, Donkey Kong?
Before I call the police, there's a couple of Donkey Kongs washing their car.
Hey, someone tell these ditties to get away from my brand new card. Well, that's the those are the characters.
Sure, yeah.
So the last thing, of course, is the tracks.
Yes.
This is what makes Mario Kart.
It's all about the tracks,
it's
baby.
all about the tracks, and there are some great ones in the Mario Kart
Kart's
world.
like GNX. It's all about the tracks, baby.
Exactly. And I want to double down like a deluxe and get some more tracks going here. And these can be kind of like, the way they're doing it is, I don't know if you've seen anything. It's a big cohesive world.
Yes.
So they think when they do DLC or whatever, there will be different continents that are also cohesive worlds with different tracks on them.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't think you can like jam a new track in somewhere already.
I want to play as Mario Kart or Donkey Kong in like the Dominican Republic.
In the Puerto Rican mode?
Yeah, I want to do Puerto Rican mode as Donkey Kong in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Yeah, just become like their new president. Just drive so good they elect me.
Yeah, that's
our new president. They're Spanish, but
yeah.
Our new president is Donkey Kong from Mario Kart New.
But yeah, so these are like things that I don't think will be in the base game, but later on.
Is this going to be Mario Kart 9?
This is gonna. It's called Mario Kart World, but yeah, it's like
Cool. I didn't realize that was what it was called.
But yeah, so these are the tracks that are on my wish list, but we'll have to see. The first one is Escape from Little St. James, so like.
Welcome, morning.
How like this will be like a one lap kind of thing.
You have to kind of soar over there on like Lolita Express.
Right.
It's a Rainbow Road-esque situation where you land onto Little St. James.
Right. And then you're getting chased, and I thought maybe even we replaced the thwomps with Jeffrey Epstein looking,
It's incredible production value in this presentation.
It's kind of.
I can't believe you saved it for the Patreon. You did so much work. You should have put my fashion bullshit at the fucking Patreon.
No. That was great. This is just stuff I wanted. Wow. I'm just excited about this.
Yeah, and if you get thwomped by him, you don't get to finish the race. You have to have sex with Stephen Hawking.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's one of the characters you can ride around as.
Yeah, and he rides around in a wheelchair cart.
His own chair. And
you know what I'm thinking? It would be terrible to get thwomped and then have to have sex with the actual cart from Mario Kart.
Oh, God. Yeah, he was implicated on the flight log.
He was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's, Escape from... That would be a fun one, I think.
Yeah, the blue shell, you turn into Ghislaine. And you soar to the front of the track.
Yeah.
This is Jeffrey's right-hand thwomp.
The next one is a Google Drive track.
Okay.
Which this will just be like sometimes when they get like marketing, you know.
Yeah, they do like sponsored tracks.
They do sponsored tracks. I think this one you just drive around the Google Drive logo and it's 12 laps long.
And by the time you hit Lap 11, it's like you're running out of storage space. So
Exactly.
You got to pause the game.
Yes,
and you
I knew you were
gotta
going to
delete
catch
some
on.
old files from high school.
Right,
Some old
right.
essays so you can finish the track. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So you're kind of driving and you can get a power up and you can share it with a friend.
Yeah. But then like they open it and you didn't give them access. So
Right,
you have
yeah,
to
so
like
there's-
email them access.
There's a lot of like annoying things that are attached to
tedious.
this track.
It's a
very
tedious small track.
tedious, and like in order to play it with 24 racers, you have to upgrade your package.
Yeah.
I think that's like a fair way to have this in. But yeah, that's
Speaking of fairways,
we're gonna play some golf tomorrow.
we Sports golf track.
Yeah, where you just drive down the fairways
You
and just
drive
ruin
you ruin the
a golf
green.
course.
You
Yeah.
just go down the hole, ruin the green. As you keep driving, it gets harder because like nobody's filling in their divots.
Yeah.
You can stop and fill in the divots and get what we call for Mario Kart World character points.
Right,
So if you
right.
behave morally, you stop at red lights and stop signs. You wait
Correct.
for pedestrians, so you let some toads go by. And you don't go
Yeah.
to Little St. James. If you go to Little St. James, your character, like your karma, goes deep into evil. So now
Right,
you're like
right.
known, like it's like got like a notoriety nemesis system, so where people are like targeting you. The FBI's after you when you're trying to go down like Rainbow Road or like
Sure.
Moo Moo Farms. Like, they're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get
which is
you.
also in the game.
right. Of course,
Adding
of course.
that in.
You can have sex with the cows in the game.
You can play as the cow, so I assume you can have sex with it.
You're like it's $80. They're hiding something, and it's just like a sex mini game where you can make all the characters have sex.
That's the new battle mode.
The battle mode is taking their cum from their ass. You've collected 7 kilos of cum.
Did we say battle mode? We meant sex with cattle mode.
There you go. He's back, baby.
But yeah, so
5
the
pounds
last,
down, and he's back.
the last, the last track. We also don't know that. We haven't confirmed that yet. The last track, you know, they do all these kind of Fantasyland tracks. What about a track based on our history, like American history? You know, something that
I think I know exactly what you're.
you do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something that can teach you a lesson. And I thought, what about the Underground Railroad? That'll
Not what I
be.
thought.
I had a feeling you didn't know.
No, you know what I
gonna-
thought you were gonna do? Trail of Tears.
That would have been a good one.
No, this is just as
But
good.
like James, just imagine like flying through the air.
Harriet Thwubman.
You know,
Thwompman.
you're traveling at night. Maybe you get to like a building and you have to go underground in a stream, and you see there's an item box
Oh
at the end of the the light in the tunnel.
Oh my
And you're just it's like a one lap track, because that's kind of the new meta
Right.
with this Mario
And
Kart.
whoever wins, you get to pick one of the slaves, and then you get to play as it.
Right, you're just going north the entire time.
Yeah, there's no looping.
just a straight
it's
line.
just a straight track north. And Harriet Tubman is like that guy on the cloud following you.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman is like the Bowser in Bowser's Castle, like punching the track.
Exactly. Just making it harder for some
Harder
reason.
for you to
For the slaves to escape. Like she actually
yeah.
they like retroactively change her history.
Yeah,
I think you're right. You could really teach kids a lot about
You
American
could.
history by
You
playing
could.
as Yoshi running along the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, so that's
You're being chased by dogs the whole time.
Exactly.
Wow, that's really good,
That's
Paddy.
it, dude. I'm not asking for a whole lot. I'm just
I like how you can signal applause for yourself.
I know.